Hey everybody, clearing. All right, this is a Divine Feminine check-in and support reading. So first off, we're just going to dive into what is the energy that the feminines most need to know regarding their masculine at this time. Okay, we are getting Arcturian Stargate, peace, healing, gentleness, non-judgment, which is backed by spine of fire, true self, passion, motivation, and purpose. Okay, so whatever's going on in your connection right now with your masculine, I'm hearing they're consciously aware of how they're bringing you into your soft feminine era, and this is allowing you the healing, the space to find your purpose, to come into your alignment. They are creating a safe container for you in the physical somehow, for you to have what you need right now to come into your highest truth, to find your passion, to reclaim your vitality, your life force energy. Somehow your masculine is creating that. There is material realm proof that they have provided something for you that allows for this. It's just in the energetic realms where even because you don't feel single or you feel a connection that you're not able to move on from, that is also doing this mechanism. But the ones that are really in this energy, there are also physical realm things starting to come in or established where your masculine actually has done something in the physical to allow this process for you. And I'm hearing the ones that have done something in the physical, they know more than they're telling you. If they haven't expressly told you this, they have done this consciously because they care for you. And we get Pegasian Stargate, sophistication, ingenuity, elegance, and originality. So whatever it is that you're here to do, feminines, you are highly unique. There's no one like you, and it is a tandem effort. Wow, I'm being guided to see that chamber of communication, correspondence, declaration, and telepathy here. So whether you're in an energetic connection, a physical connection, or both, I just heard the hallmark of a divine connection is that you do have both. And so if one or the other isn't established yet and it's your divine connection, you'll be working on grounding into the physical or understanding the energetic layers more deeply. But it's a joint effort here, and it's part of your purpose, feminines. Okay, so let's get into the reading. What do the divine feminines most need to know about their journeys at this time? So this is interesting for the masculines because you can see where your feminine is being guided energetically from their side of it to get a better understanding of what you might be seeing in the physical. So thank you, Divine Creator, for using me as a channel of only the highest, most beneficial information coming through. What can we see for the divine feminines? How are the divine feminines being guided to look at their connections at this time? And what are the emotions that are being processed that the feminines can see in this reading to help with their journey? Okay. Connection to source. Yeah, life purpose. So right now, feminines, you might feel like you're at a bit of a crossroads with which way to go with life purpose. This happens frequently on the journey of self-discovery and stepping onto an aligned path where we don't know what's going to unfold ahead of time, and it requires faith. So it is a matter of tuning out what you think your masculine wants, what you think society wants. This feminine has a blindfold because they're dropping into what their truth is, to feel into those budding, inspired thoughts that start pointing you in the direction that you'll go in this cycle. So spend time communing with that knowing within you, because you will get glimpses, glimmers of what's to come. Doesn't mean that you're going to see it all holistically. It does require you to be authentic with the things that are and are not coming forward with you at this time. Be very selective. I heard the universe is listening to the things that you choose as priorities for yourself right now. What is the emotion connected? Perseverance, but it came out in the inverse. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So right now it's about discovering what these worthy things are for you, not because of what your masculine may or may not think, not because of what the world may or may not think, you. And so it's a time to go deep within and choose, selectively choose the things that are your true self, your true passion, what truly motivates you and what truly aligns with your knowing of higher purpose. There's no such thing as needing to persevere in that case, because when it is established, when you know this so deeply, there's no contest. You are on that path. You are doing it. It's one and the same. Do or do not. There is no try. What can we see for intuition here? Oh, that's really delightful. So we get the Six of Wands to clarify the Six of Wands. So as you bring this inner victory with your purpose, keep persevering to come into your higher truth, it brings in your masculine, because this whole thing is geared around your becoming feminines. You are magnetic and you're drawing this in. As you align internally, you're bringing your masculines, the external masculine, towards you. Now, it's not just that way. Your masculine has the other, your external masculine has the other side of that dynamic. But you, as you align internally, this brings your external masculine in. What is the emotion with that? Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. It starts with you first, feminine. So this is your opportunity to use your intuition wisely and really just align with those things you know are righteous, that are true for you, and stop worrying about what's going on for your masculine or the rest of the world, and just keep coming into what you know for yourself, one day at a time, one step at a time. And you will see these mighty changes unfolding in your life. What can we see for the throat chakra? Communication, justice, Page of Swords. So if there are unfinished legal matters with children, this is, justice is coming in. It's nice that the child in this depiction isn't front row and center. It's kind of being left out of it. So I feel like if there are situations where children are involved in legal matters, it's going to be very harmonious and easy for them. And the justice will prevail with the least amount of impact on the children. So using appropriate communication is going to bring in, I'm also hearing the universe is going to be kind for all involved here because of your alignment, feminines. Doing it right. Sometimes legal matters can escalate and get out of control. This is really beautiful, because if you stay open and curious, you will find the way through, and justice is in your favor here. So for those that custody and legal matters don't involve children, this is passion projects, this is intellectual property, this is your counterparts situation, but you are meant to stay open and curious about the things that need to balance out, about your own communication with others as well. So this is impeccability. This is like mastering the speech, mastering the tongue, not being incongruent with how you feel and think internally and what you say. So be curious about if you are accurately, fearlessly representing what it is that you think and feel inside, because your communication is going through an overhaul. So in many ways, actually, this fearless energy doesn't mean bold and loud and proud. That's actually got some fear in it. It's humble, it's clear, it's grounded, and it's not performative. So there's a shift here with communication where you can get what you want and exactly what your heart is guiding you to, but you don't have to be boastful or intimidated. You just are meant to be curious and open to the win-wins, I'm hearing. What can we see for the emotion here? Honesty in the inverse. So I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can from myself. So there are things that have by default been dishonest that you have experienced, and I'm hearing legal matters for those this pertains have been unfair. So there's not anything that you further need to do in some regard, if you're hearing this message, to exonerate yourself. It's not been fair. And just you holding your compassion and integrity in the face of unfairness, do you know how much karmic payout is coming back to you for that, feminines? That is part of the way that the energy works, and your, I heard, kingdom inheritance comes in, is by being that pillar of reconciliation where, because you know the truth, you stand by the truth, and you don't disintegrate, you don't waver, you are bringing in cosmic justice through your testimony, through your path. What can we see for the heart space? Okay, so we've got separation here, the 5 of coins, but we've got hermit mode. It's all in how you look at it, I heard. It's a shift of perspective from feeling rejected to I get to be in communion with the universe and source during this period of solitude, which can pour you in. So on your heart space, it's time to start looking at everything you've gone through, these periods of heating and cooling, these back and forth, on and off again, and see how substantially your life has elevated every single time you've adopted this wise hermit, productive, leaning into connection with source versus been in victim mentality or felt outcast. There's a stark difference here, and you're being asked to really permanently come into this view where when energy shifts, you're brought into an opportunity for further alignment and course setting, course correcting. If you go into this abandonment wound and victim mentality, you waste and prolong that cycle of learning or progress. What is the emotion with this? Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So this has to do with also the times where you've been friend zoned or approached romantically with your person. Those energies have helped to bring you into this dynamic where you're learning to be good on your own and to utilize that solitude for advancement in some regard. Your person has been such an amazing friend to you in this process, and they may not even be consciously aware of how that has entirely happened, because they're just following their deeper knowing and being true to what they're getting that way. It has always been at pivotal moments when it's been divinely guided for this deeper work in your life. If you do not have eyes to see, ears to hear that message, intend it that way, because every time you are in solitude within connections, it's God's gift to you to come back into alignment. And that's the way it should be handled. No rush, no pressure to go further, faster, harder. Grace. What can we see on the solar plexus chakra? Wow, just this empowered affinity. This is soulmate energy, twinny energy, alignment energy, and staying present. This is childlike. This is like, be like a child, to enter into this safety, into this play, into this empowerment where you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to rush. You don't have to make it something it's not. You just show up in presence and it all works out, because you're trusting what is aligned. So that's the doorway, is this unburdened, unencumbered alignment. What is the emotion to process? Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. I'm hearing challenges are predominantly behind you. And so you are entering into a period of playful creation. Instead of an uphill battle, it's becoming like child's play, like inner child play and freedom. The adversity is over. When you get rid of the war inside of you, you do not experience the war outside of you the same way. You don't perpetuate it. You do not feed into it. You don't put yourself in position to be exposed to it. Your vote is energetic alignment internally and therefore externally. You gravitate and resonate away from things that cause adversity and towards things that bring peace when you are at a peace within. This also shows that your person is establishing this peace in their life as well. What can we see on the sacral chakra? Another duo. So we had that public victory, the Six of Wands twice, which is a proposal card. That is my proposal card. We also have both Ten of Pentacles here, which is generational wealth, but also in energetic and emotional abundance. So as within, so without. And so as you anchor in all of these longevity codes for your own health and wellness, your own emotional balance, your own material realm provision, as you focus on that feminines, it will be brought in more fully in your external reality. You are generating it. You are manifesting it. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. So right now, Saturn's still in retrograde, and it's a very good time to feel like you are grounded, to feel like you are in your own lane, to feel like you have your checklist to be focusing on in your own right now, feminines, and just keep going with it. Come into that alignment. Really give yourself a pep talk about what is and isn't aligned in your life at this time. What can we see? And so this is on the sacral chakra. So this has to do with your creativity, your output, your zest for life, your vitality. So when you are using your time, resources, brain power for things that are not alive, not love-filled, not life-affirming, you're essentially giving permission for your life force energy to be drained. And as you take care of this alignment within, as you use your creativity wisely, I think one of the biggest redirects, inappropriate redirects of our life force energy is that momming energy where we take care of others and we put others first. It's not about now withdrawing that and others being disadvantaged. When you really look at it, yes, we need to take care of our children, but we do not need to mom grown human beings. When we withdraw that energy, they can rise on their own. That includes friends, family, your masculine. But recalling that energy back and turning it to your own process is the way that you keep your energy contained and cycling in the highest without it leaking. So this is an internal discipline to not feel like you have to do it for others. And primary focus here is to see your masculine as somebody so capable of rising into their mastery, rising into true partnership with you, and being a master in their own right to meet you in that energy. That's actually the sacral process of this whole spiritual love journey. And so focusing on your own ability to hone this impeccable understanding of when it is best to put that energy to yourself and not be worried about how your masculine will get there, when they'll get there, if they'll get there, all of that stuff. Focus on aligning with you, and if this masculine is meant for you, they will be upgrading parallel to what you're doing here. What can we see in the root? Oh, love offers. So as you let go of all that doesn't serve and focus on the things that are fully aligned, you are bringing in this love offer from your masculine. So it's not something you've had to earn or prove. It's just the process of letting go. That has been the key theme, obviously, for the feminine that has been hijacked in those momming energies, the survival template where the feminines were the sane ones, the capable ones, the one that could do it right, the one that had to do it for everyone. That's been shedding since many years now in the collective. And it's getting down to this level where all that's left now is to just choose the things that are aligned, curate the reality that is aligned, which also brings in this worthy partner, this worthy love. What is the emotion? Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Okay, so it's interesting because this week, Robbie and I are doing a podcast on courage. So this is really neat. So I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So feminines, the fear that you're going to be alone, that you won't find love, that all this work on yourself is bringing you further from love as opposed to closer to it. No, that's not the case. You didn't come this far just to come this far. And what the divine starts in these templates, this is a, you know, the Lover's card, I'm seeing that in my mind. That is the layer of reality that exists whether we are yet at a developmental stage to witness it or not. When we come into alignment, this spine of fire, when we come into our true alignment, we essentially align with that divine frequency. And so it brings us true, and it brings us into the ability to experience true love. And our counterparts are also coming through that process. And so the courage to just keep focused on loving self, balancing out, coming into righteousness, that is the true seat of worthiness. That is the only thing that makes us feel good enough for true love. Okay, many blessings, everyone, and bye for now.